Hey guys, today is April 26, 2020, and I'm here to give you my update of what I think is going to happen to Canadian real estate prices, particularly Alberta. So, what I'm thinking right now is, and this is just my opinion, is that we are probably going to see like a 40% drop in prices throughout Alberta. And I feel like, in 2008, 2009, like our economy was held up because at that time, oil was trading at around 91 to $110, and then in 2009 between 53 and $64. So going into that financial crisis, we like dodged a bullet, and Alberta held up strongly compared to a lot of places in the world. What's happening right now, it seems more like in the 1980s, except that we don't have a high interest rate. So in the 1980s, was trading like, prior to the fall, oil was like in the hundreds. And then coming up to 83, 84, oil went all the way down to $17. And at that time, like property prices in Calgary, Alberta, like just say before the crash, a house that was selling for 160,000, after the crash in the 80s, you were able to pick them up for like $60,000. I was talking to someone who actually was buying houses at that time in the 60s, and they actually called me and asked me, hey, have the prices fallen yet? So why I would say this is going to happen is that with all the oil that we have here and all these companies, like everyone right now, they have bills to pay. So as long as they could keep on pumping oil, these companies could basically continue paying their bills. So oil companies who are smaller players, they're going to keep on pumping oil no matter what, getting it out of the ground just so they can make some money. The bigger eventually what's going to happen is that these guys have to go bankrupt in order to like balance off everything. When I'm looking at it right now, I could see that going into, we look at the Western Canadian Select futures, we could see that going into December 2020, the oil price for Western Canadian Select on the futures market is trading at a negative $15.60, right? You could also look at this for yourself. If you go to Western Canadian Select crude oil futures, you could see what they're trading at. So knowing that these things are going to continuously be trading negative, and knowing that about 27% of Alberta's GDP comes from oil and gas, and that for every one oil and gas job created, which is very high paying jobs, 3 other jobs are created, say in transportation, retail, logistics, other stuff. So while oil and gas is doing good, other people are getting jobs because of oil and gas. So due to the fact that we have these collapsing oil prices, we're going to see a lot of people who are in the energy sector or even sectors that are supported by energy, they're going to be taking job losses. They're going to be taking job cuts. And a lot of people, like, not right now, say 6 months from now, after the deferral mortgage payments, after they get past that deferral period, we're probably going to see going into spring in 2021 a lot of properties falling. Like there is a kind of lag time between everything, and people are probably going to try to dump their properties right now in order to get out of it. But I don't think a lot of consumers are going to be really confident there. And I do think that a lot of people who were making just say higher incomes, their companies are going to ask them to take a little pay cut right now through these trying times. And people who are making a lot more money or who could afford, say, like a $500,000 house, they may probably be coming down to a $400,000 house. And that's one segment of the market that is going to is not going to be buying houses as pricey as they were. The other thing too is that we had a lot of investors, and they were also buying properties. And say they were buying a house and they had like a basement suite that they're renting out. These people too are going to have, their renters are not going to be paying as much because a lot of renters are basically moving out. Some people are not paying their rents. And these people who were justifying having a bigger house or probably having multiple properties like condos, these people are going to be in a hole. And people who are probably doing Airbnb and all these things for extra income with their property, these people are also going to be in a jam. So as we can see, these industries are bigly affected in a big way. So looking forward to like 2021, in my opinion, I really do think that we're going to have about 40 to 50% declines in properties, or let me just say we're going to have like big drops in properties. So just keep on paying attention to the market, look out for what's happening, and just know that history doesn't repeat itself, but it rhymes a lot. And if you are out right now looking to buy a property, make offers, put low offers. And if you don't feel embarrassed by the offer that you're putting in, you're too high. So just remember that when you're making an offer, like if you're going to make an offer, justify it. Say, hey, the reason I'm offering you this is because of uncertainty in the market. I really don't think property prices are going to go up, and this is why I'm offering you this low offer. And say you want to protect yourself. Like, nobody wants to be the person who buys the market at the top here and all of a sudden things go down way more. So always make sure and get some big discounts. Look at my other videos and you can see where I was showing you how people who were buying $1.5 million properties for half the price. Anyway, you guys have a good one. Take care. Peace out. Bye-bye.